Hello and welcome to Junk Journal July for 2023. My name's Leigh, I'm from Australia, and during the month of July I'm going to create something in my little accordion journal using the prompts provided. These are going to be quick projects that I hope will motivate and inspire you to do something in your own journal every day. This is an open challenge hosted by Meg from Meg Journals. Okay, let's see what today's prompt is and get creative. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for the 31st day of Junk Journal July. So how on earth did we get to the 31st so quickly? It's just unbelievable. The prompt for today is nostalgia, and I'm going to take a little bit of a walk down memory lane with things that remind me of my childhood. Things like lying on the grass and looking at the clouds and imagining that there was all sorts of things up in the clouds. And I found a little poem in a children's storybook, and it was called Cloud Ships, so I thought that's got to go in. I remember when I was at school I'd always be drawing in the or writing in the margins of textbooks, getting in trouble for it usually, and we used to write in pencil. And I had a book. It was a study guide to Hamlet, and somebody has used it and written notations in the margins, so that brings back childhood memories for me. Other things are old cars like this one. Not that we ever had a car this old, but I have photos of my parents when they were in their teenage years, standing near cars that were that old, so I thought I'd pop that in. And then I also remember going to the beach, not for holidays, but just for day trips, and I've got this old photo of a beach scene, not sure where it was. I remember the days when you used a camera to take photos, not a phone, and you didn't know what you were going to get till you went and picked your photographs up from the chemist shop or the photographer's shop or wherever you got them from. And half the time people's heads would be missing, and what you'd actually taken the photo of was half cut off, or there's a double exposure, or the lights not good enough. So back in the good old days, but at least we had something to hang on to hold in our hands, an actual physical thing that we could keep. And then with digital photos these days, I don't know how many that I would have had or that I've taken that I no longer have anymore, because either the phone that they were taken on or the disk that they were being stored on has been lost, gone somewhere. So anyway, that's where my nostalgia is taking me today. So firstly, I'm going to glue down some of this textbook as my base to cover over this, and then I'll put the other things on top of it. I do have this, which is a tissue paper that I've jelly printed on, and I really like this, and I've been sort of wanting to use this all month. It's a metallic paint that's on there, and I never got around to getting it in anywhere, so I think today I might have to pop a piece of this in. Anyway, I'm going to stick down this first. I'm going to have a giveaway. Okay, so I'm going to give away 5 prizes. This will be the main prize, and then there's going to be 4 smaller prizes of probably like a little flip folder with some ephemera in it. And the way I'm going to choose my winners is to go back through the comments. I'll start again. So you need to comment on the video that I'm going to put up of the flip through of this. You need to comment on there and to put that you want to be in the draw. So put a comment and say, enter me in the draw, something like that, or I want to win something, so I know that you're wanting to be in the competition. So that's the first way to enter. So that will be for this book. What I'm going to do from that point on is my next 4 drawers. I'm going to use a number picker to pick 4 numbers between 1 and 31. So if I use the number picker to pick 4 numbers between 1 and 31, and say number 4 is the first one to come up. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at day 4's video, and I'm going to look at the comments, and if there's 12 comments, I'm then going to choose another number between 1 and 12. And whoever's left that comment is going to win one of the other prizes. So I'm going to do that 4 times. So if you've commented, or if you can go and leave a comment, doesn't have to be a big comment, just a comment of some sort, and I'll go through and I'll pick one randomly from the day that comes out. Now I'll explain it in a bit more detail when I do my video for the flip through. So I'm going to leave it for a week before I actually do the draw, so that it gives anyone who hasn't made a comment yet a chance to actually go back and maybe have a look at those other videos and pop a comment in there, and also to leave a comment in the flip through one. So you'll see when it comes up on the screen what I'm talking about when I do the flip through video. So I hope that didn't confuse you. It confused me, so it's quite likely it's confused you all. So that's going in there like that. So I hope everybody has enjoyed going, this month. I love it. This is my favourite challenge. This one and Junk Journal January. My 2 favourites. I'm thinking of doing a challenge myself. I don't know whether anybody would be interested in it, but yeah, not like Junk Journal January. It'll be something a bit different. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've got those bits in there. I've got this car photo. It's a bit big, isn't it? I think I'll use the beach scene. Yeah, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to rough the edges up a little bit with a pair of scissors. Now I'm going to ink it with some, what have I got here? I've got walnut stain and I've got vintage photo. I'll use vintage photo, I think. I think there's a bit of walnut stain on this. Do you think maybe this sponge needs to be changed? It's not actually dropping bits though. So I've continued to use it. But it's a bit bedraggled looking. I've got antique linen here. I'm going to put a bit of that around it. So it's yellow and I think it'll just lift that a little bit. I'm not sure whether that improved it or not, but anyway, I'm going to leave it like that. Now, how am I going to get these things in here? So I want the cloud poem to go in there. I'll read it out to you. Cloud ships. The sun is bright and the wind is high. Clouds are sailing across the sky. Ships that travel from far away. Where were they sailing yesterday? Did anyone else do that when they were kids? Lie on the grass looking up at the clouds? I actually still do it. I don't lie on the grass, but I still watch the clouds. I'm going to take the title off. I'm thinking maybe that can go there, that can go there. Should try and get that in there somewhere, shouldn't I? It doesn't have to be readable as long as it's in there. I'll ink these. Such a beautiful day here today. It's almost like a spring day. I haven't even got a, you know, like warm clothes on today. T-shirt weather. I don't think we've had much of a winter this year. Nothing like what we had last year. Just didn't think it was ever going to end last year. And I love the cold weather. I love being cold. Probably because I don't like the hot weather too, that helps. I think I'm just going to put a little bit of gesso in here and there. Okay, so I'm just going to use it with my finger. Going to try and keep this one nice and fairly simple today. Before I send this book out to whoever wins it, I will go through and make sure everything's glued down properly, because I've been looking through it and you know there's a few places where things are starting to pop up a little bit, and that happens because when I'm doing a video you're sort of not paying as much attention to things being stuck down correctly. Let's try and get it done quickly. And I'll go through it. I'll put that there. Put that there. I think it needs a little pop of colour somewhere on it. A little piece of sari silk sitting there. That's lonesome. I feel like that needs a little bit of a frame around it. Just wonder what it would look like on a piece of brown paper. I think I'll put it on a piece of brown paper. Stick it down first and then trim it up. It's almost perfectly there's only like a couple of millimeters showing on the sides, so this is going to be perfect for that. I think that's better. It gives it a bit of a lift off that background there. I still think it needs something else. I feel like I want to cover that over, actually. After putting it in there, decided I don't want it. You can still see it, but just not as bright. I'm just going to take that over the edges, so blur the lines between the pieces. Getting back to this bit here. How does that look? Okay, so I've got some of these Lumiere paints. I've got the purple one, I think. I put some of this purple in a couple of places. Just gonna use up all the paint that's left in the brush. Just dry brush that out. This paint is metallic. I don't know if I told you that before, but and it's a bit hard to see. The colour is halo gold, halo violet gold. Sorry. Yeah, I think I like that. I still want to put something there. I've got a butterfly stamp just sitting on my desk. Why not use it? I want to put it up in this corner. Just a little bit crooked. I'm going to use my Stabilo pencil, if I can find it, there it is, just go around the edge of this a little bit. That's better because I like the way it pops off the page a little bit more now. Okay, I'm going to glue that down. I don't know about that piece of sari silk. I think I'll leave it off. Got this little stampy thing, like a cancellation stamp. I'm just going to put that in there somewhere. Maybe just there. And what else can I pop in there? Maybe this thing here, which has been hanging around on the desk. Let's see if I can get it off. It's a washi sticker, so here you can see through it. Just pull that up a bit. That glue hadn't quite dried because the gesso underneath it's still a little bit wet. I should open the other end of that up. So I want to put it in there. Okay, so I've just taken the top off. Still got the backing on it. So I'm going to place it down here. And then remove that. Yeah, that's nice because it pushes right back into the background. Just going to re-glue that. Splashes. What colour would I put on there? I've got a choice of white, black or gold. They're the ones that I like to use. I wonder if a bit of vintage photo for a change would be nice. Just going to put some onto this block, water it down a bit, and then give a bit of a splash. Just sort of something else to put on this photo, just a touch of text. I've only just barely touched that onto the stamp pad. Yeah, I like that. It's hardly visible. Okay, so I want some water. I didn't want that brush. I want the fan brush. Does a better splatter. So you might just drop some in around these corners. And now just some splatters. Not sure how well it's going to go over that sticker. Or the photo for that matter. I'm going to dry that with the heat gun and then I'm going to see what it looks like. And if I have to use some paint on it, I'll do that. Okay, so I'm just going to dry it. So that's pretty dry. And I noticed I've got a weak bit here on this book. So I will have to fix that up. It's just got this brown tape. I'm going to put a couple of pieces of that in it here and there. Just pop one bit there like that. Maybe another piece there. I might go for the corners, just this little pieces of it. That would be better there. You're going to stick? Maybe not. Okay, so this is what I'm going to put my my very last day and prompt onto. It's got quite a shiny surface so I've given it a bit of a sandpaper off and I'm hoping that it's going to work. So we're 31. Nostalgia. Okay, that wraps it up. Let me know in the comments what you think. Watch the flip through video because that's going to have the full details of how to enter the giveaway rather than try and decipher my garbled message before. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it and let me know why, so I can keep improving my videos for you. What else do I need to tell you? Yeah, so the flip through video, I'm going to put that out in a couple of days time, and you'll have another week to go through, and if you want the more chances to enter, more chances I should say, not the more, yeah, go through and leave a comment on some of the older videos, because I'm going to be taking comments, like the comments from every video is going to be in the draw, but the ones that you leave on the flip through video are going to be only taken into account for the major draw, which will be this book. Okie doke. So thanks for staying with me through the month. I hope my new subscribers will stick around, and I'm going to have, after the flip through, I'm going to have a couple of days off. So it's there's a lot of work in making these videos, and I just need a break. My eyes are really sore from looking at the computer screen all the time when I'm doing the edits. Having a few headaches and things like that, so I'm not trying to play the world's smallest violin by any means, but yeah, so but I do need a little bit of a break. Do I need to go around that with Stabilo? I reckon I do, but I'm not going to wet it because of the way that page is coming apart, so that's going to have to be repaired before I send the book off to its new home. Alrighty, thanks again for watching. Happy crafting. See you in the flip through video, and until then, take care. Cheers from Australia. Hooroo. Bye. Thanks for watching.